right, we got a good camera, we got a good boom. It is the 6th of July. It's 1747 seconds, departing runway 9er, Oshkosh. Mixture is rich. Flaps are set before takeoff. Checklist is complete. Wind check. All right, light left crosswind.
Oshkosh Tower, Sky 53289er. We are 9 to the south, inbound, full stop at Golf. I'd like to request a 36 landing if you're able.
Sky 53289er, Oshkosh Tower, straight in, runway 36, and report a 2-mile final.
Report a 2-mile final, straight in, runway 36, Sky 53289er.
All right, before start, warm up, 2 minutes straight and level of cruise. All right, sounds good. We got the cumulo bumpies going. Friction's good, engine temps are nominal. Oil's nice and warm from the previous flight. Forgot the autopilot. Autopilot is staying off for this sortie. All right, we got a good camera, we got a good boom. Time now, 17:02:30. 23 degrees Charlie, 30.3. Forgot a data mark on takeoff. Still showing data mark 0. Take it up to the LCL. All right, first item is going to be 2 to 3 minutes straight and level at cruise. We're just going to set 65% power once we get up. All right, let's do this. Setting. Display and brightness.
Oshkosh Tower, Sky 53289er, 2-mile final, runway 36, full stop.
Auto lock.
53289er, runway 36, wind 0804.
All right, looking better.
Clear land 36, 53289er.
Gonna keep that bad boy up for the whole sortie. All right, looking good up here at about 5,000 feet. Let's take it up to 6. That'll put us above the LCL. Should have smooth air, feels smooth. All right, temps are nominal across the board. 29.9 on board, left tank, feet airborne, 3 minutes, 29 seconds.
Some Bravo Romeo, request frequency change, we'll report RTB.
Ground 07 Bravo Romeo, quick change proof, talk to you in a bit.
Some Bravo Romeo, shoot.
All right, that's down. Looking good. Odd men fly east. We'll take it to 6.5, and we're just going to stand a local altimeter setting today, which is 3012, since this is just a gyro tuning sortie.
Tower 700 Zulu's ready to go, Bravo 1, 9. Stop down.
6.5 is going to work.
700 Zulu, Oshkosh Tower, runway 9er, wind 080 at 3. Right turn to south.
All right, we're going to start with just our 2 to 3 minute warm up. That's to assess the temperature. Now, we did take off in a hot airplane. And we got a good camera, we got a good boom with left tank feed. And we'll stabilize on condition. Actually be nice to have the autopilot for this. All right, 65% power is set. Flipping the mixture back. GT is cool. And we'll stabilize on condition. And just letting the big dog eat. Get her on the floor.
Oscar Tower 53289ers go back to the TAC.
I'm literally flying a flight test card generated by an AI 3 minutes before I push the airplane out of the hangar. That would be a first. All right, looking pretty good. Stand by, data mark. 3, 2, 1.
Data mark.
All right, time 17:07, 12:15. 3 minutes on this heading in this condition. 17:10:15. Looks good. 14 degrees Charlie right now, 29.5 with a left tank feed. Going 270 to the area, coming up on Berlin. Every place in Wisconsin's either got a German name, a Dutch name, or an Indian name. Go figure. All right, engine is perfectly nominal. Looking for 17:10:15 for the end of this run.
Oscar Tower 462 Tango Romeo holding short 36.
Power setting is 21 inches by 2425 RPM, a little bit of parallax in my tack.
653 289 Oscar Tower.
Winds aloft shows 069 at 8.
Correction that, make that Sky 462 Tango Romeo.
Ground speed shows 156, which marries up with that.
Left turn to the west, cleared for takeoff, runway 36, 462 Tango Romeo.
And Sky 2 Tango Romeo. Don't start the left turn to your north to runway 927.
And looking for 17:10:15 for the end of this run. Next runs are going to be level, accel, decels, hold altitude. All right, Claude, I'll hold altitude. Full power, 1.3 VS, near VMAX, then idle. Okay, and then back to VMAX and then down to 1.3. Okay, all right, got it. We'll take it to stall warning. We'll fly it out of stall warning, which is a little slower than 1.3. Doesn't want us to stall, which is really interesting. So we won't on this first couple. And maybe we'll do it with a stall. All right, we got another 45 seconds left in our temperature run here. We're on data mark 1, currently 17:09:40, 13 degrees Charlie, 29.3 on board. Left tank feed and boost pump is secure. After takeoff checklist is complete. We're on a flaps 0 configuration, 65% power. And we can just call that 21 inches by 2400 RPM. Close enough. All right, 15 seconds left to go on this temperature run. This is actually not a bad heading for our accel decel runs. So we'll hold it. That'll keep us clear Oshkosh and Appleton. All right, temperature run is complete. So this is going to be our accel decel. We'll start fast, and we'll go slow, fast, slow. 2 cycles. Mill power selected. We're at 1760/20 density altitude, 6,500 MSL, with 30.12 set. Going 270 at 17:10:52. 13 degrees Charlie, 29.1. Left tank feet. And accelerating. Vmax. And we're going to hack at Vmax. It says full power, 1.3 VS, near Vmax, then idle. All right? And we'll just do our standard slow throttle pull. Getting close to Vmax right now at this power setting. Give it another 50 RPM here. Yep, that's all she's going to do today. That's fine. Stand by, data mark. 3, 2, 1.
Data mark.
All right, 1001, 1002, 1003, 1004, 1005, 1006, 1007, 1008, 1009, 1010, 2011, 2012, 2013. All right, 13-second throttle pull. Claude wants me to maintain altitude. I am maintaining altitude. We're trimming. I don't know what our decel rate is. It is high. That's fine. Okay, we got some VVI. We need to fix that. We're going to have to give up some decel rate to do that. Okay, we're going to take it all the way into the slow tone. Okay, and then we're going to fly it out. We're going to stop trim right about LD max, which is there. Okay, going to stop trim. Continue to hold our altitude. Okay, mixture's up. Flying her into the tone. Slow tone. All right. Holding altitude. Mill power's coming in, coordinating. All right, holding our altitude. We're trimmed for this condition. We're going to need forward stick now. Going all the way up to mill power. Going back to Vmax. Trim, trim, trim. We're going to trim for Vmax. Accel still sculling 270. That's one cycle. One cycle complete. Prop is winding up. Mixture is a little rich for this altitude. Coming back. Concentrating on the ball and the altitude. Airspeed's taking care of itself. Fish finder's clear. Sculling 270. Visual check clear. All right. Off on the ball just a little bit. Okay, prop is winding up. Looking good. Speed's winding up. All right, speed sweep. Claude, this is an excellent idea, dude. All right, approaching Vmax. Maximum RPM. We'll just let the speed stabilize just a little bit in here. I'm doing this all on one data mark per Claude's notes. All right, looking at about Vmax. And power's coming back. Nice smooth pull. Same as last time. Very similar to a decel run, except I am being totally pure with the altitude to the extent that I can. All right, there's idle power. Mixture's back. Trimming, trimming, trimming. Same technique. We're going to trim to LD max. Fly it up into the stall warning and out of the stall warning. We have not stalled. We will not stall. Don't know what an idle full throttle chop is. We're going to have to figure that out. I wonder what Claude means. All right, there's our L over D max condition. All right, mixture's coming up, anticipating power. On speed, holding altitude, taking it up to the stall warning. All right, stall warning. Smooth power, doing the best we can with the ball. Losing a little bit of altitude. Here's our acceleration coming back out of the stall warning. All right, mill power selected. Little shimmy, shimmy, cocoa pop. A little bit of vertical development here. We're getting pretty far west. We're going to need to hook east here. The end of this run. Ball's out just a little bit. I love the dampen on the ball, boys. Our ball is every bit as good as everything else. And just taking it back out to VMAX. Idle full throttle chops. Huh. Okay, I think he just wants to map what's going on, so we'll just do some accel decels. By chop, I think he means rather rapid throttle pull, so we'll do that. Looking good out here. Traffic's clear. Almost at VMAX. And we're going to go ahead and terminate this one. I can't believe I'm flying an AI test card. This is so cool. All right, looks good. There's our VMAX condition, maximum RPM. And just starting to turn now to a heading of 180 for our next run. All right, so there's a few idle full throttle chops. Not quite sure what that means. Let's just go wide open throttle again, and then a rapid pull. We'll get a data mark prior to that. All right, prop is winding up. And let's get our altitude back. All right, stand by data mark 3, 2, 1.
Data mark.
Chop. There's your chop. Mixture's back. Okay. We'll let her slow down, and then we're going to cob the throttle. We'll just slow down to about an LD max condition. Maintain an altitude while we do that. I don't want too much pitch. We're really looking at power. Let's go to about 100 indicated. I like that. 100 indicated. And here we go. Rapid increase in power. Got a distinct yaw from power effects with that. Don't know if we can do that any smoother. Now we're accelerating again back out. We're going to get another chop push sequence. You know, we probably ought to do this feet on the floor. Well, actually Claude asked for everything coordinated. I'm going to try to coordinate it, and then we can repeat it feet on the floor. All right, we've been airborne 17 minutes, 30 seconds. Left tank feed. Mixture's a little high. Here we go. Stand by for the throttle chop. Data mark 3, 2, 1.
Data mark.
All right, throttle chop. Slowing to 100. It's going 180 with a good camera. We got a good boom. I hope this battery will give us 1 plus 45. Gonna try that, gonna count on it. We're gonna go for a couple of patterns when we get back in. All right, approaching 100. Stand by for the big push. And no rudder input with a big push now. That's actually smoother with no rudder input, and then we just ease the right rudder in. I like that better than the last one. Really hard. You're going to get some yaw in there, Lenny. No way around it. Let's just get back to VMAX, and then we're going to hook. Now we're not going to hook left. We're going to come left heading at 090. And he wants power sweeps. Hold a fixed speed, step throttle at 80, 100, 120. Idle, quarter, half, three-quarter full for 15 seconds each, then back. Jesus, dude. Obviously, Claude's not a pilot. Okay, we'll figure it out. All right, approaching VMAX. We're going to go ahead and terminate this run. Coming left there, heading at 090. All right, power sweeps at 80, 100, and 120. Let's start at 120.
Oshkosh Tower, November 516, Charlie Romeo 2 from catch-up, RNAV runway 9.
Ah, I know how we'll do this. Sort of.
Charlie Romeo, Oshkosh Tower, good afternoon. I was in full set.
Hey, firm, full stop, taxi back, 6 Charlie Romeo.
6 Charlie Romeo, runway 9er, wind 0806, clear line.
Runway 9er, clear to land, 6 Charlie Romeo.
All right. How can we do this? Man, this is going to be really hard to do. Basically asking for trim shots, but at varying power settings. All right, let's try to figure this out. Wait a minute. It doesn't have to be static. All right, so let's get to 120. We'll stabilize at 120. We'll get a trim shot at 120. And then we'll sweep through 120 and see how that works. All right, standby data mark 3, 2, 1.
Data mark.
All right, there's a 120 trim shot. Now let's get a 100 trim shot. That's going to be our baseline.
Proceed on course. Go take off.
All right, we're sculling 090 at 1722.03, 13 Charlie, 27.7 left tank feed, 2053 airborne. Coming up on a 100 mile an hour trim shot, and these are actually off the standby, so they're going to be whatever they are in knots. But that's going to be our reference for all of this. Easier for me to read. Not quite there yet. Power, power, power. Feel like we're a little backside-ish. All right, that's going to be close enough. Data mark 3, 2, 1.
Data mark.
All right, there's 100. Now let's get our 80. I see what it wants, but man, it's going to be hard to do this.
Cessna 6822 Golf, Oshkosh Tower, enter a right downwind for
So it's
runway
going to have to
9er,
be
airport 27.
transient condition. Just thinking about how we're going to do this.
Right downwind for runway 9er.
All right, fish finder's clear, looking good. Still sculling 090, looking for our 80 trim shot baseline. A little fast. Little fast. All right, getting close to the groove. Very close to the groove. Little negative EVI. All right, extraordinarily close to the groove. A little slow. All right, standby data mark 3, 2. Ah, shit. 1 mile an hour slow. God damn it. Come on, baby. Come on, sweet pea. Come on, sweet pea. You can do it. 1 fucking mile an hour. Let's go. Right there. All right, data mark 3, 2, 1.
Data mark.
All right, there's your 80. Okay, now let's think about how we can do this. He wants idle at 80. Wants idle at 120. Okay, let's get our idle at each one now. All right, let's just do that. Gonna have to give up some altitude to do this. Already trimmed. All right, prop effects, nominal, standby. Data mark 3, 2, 1.
Data mark.
Okay, let's go back up. So our altitude is pretty nominal for this. Let's hook to a heading of 360. Clear left. Clear on the fish finder. Let's go back up and we'll get 100 at idle. So you're going to have to look through the data, Lenny, to get these different points. And we may need to re-kludge him. But let me see if I can get what he wants here. All right, there's our 100. Standby trim. Power. Trim power. Okay. Trim power looks good. and idle. Tail, pitch. Stand by to stabilize. We got to stabilize. Stabilize, Vac. Stabilize. Stabilize. Being too aggressive, man. Too aggressive. Come on. Come on. Get your condition. Get your condition, dude. There we go. Looks good. Data mark 3, 2, 1.
Data mark.
All right, now we'll go back up. We'll get 120 at idle. We got a buttload of fuel. We got a buttload of airplanes out here. Let's go ahead and get our 120 data point on a heading of 090 for traffic.
35 Papa Mike. East departure approved, runway.
Okay, we got a good camera. We got a good boom. We've been airborne 25 minutes, 28 seconds. These are putsy points to get. Let's go to 125 and then pull the power, and then the tail trim effects should stabilize right around 120. That'll save a little bit of time. All right, Skullin 090 now at 17270212 Charlie. 27.3 on board, 5 fast. Pitch, power. Pitch, power. Okay. Trim, looking good. Idle. Data point, pitch, getting too slow. Come on, Sweet Pea. Let's get stable. Get stable. Come on, get stable. Get stable. All right, data mark. 3, 2, 1.
Data mark.
Okay, big descent on that one. Don't know if that's what he wants or not. Okay, now, half full. Let's see what we can do. How can we hit this at mill power? Gonna have to be in a climb. Each one's gonna have to be in a climb. Let's go to 6. There's our 120. Let's start on condition and just rotate up with power. Okay? All right, nose is coming up. Mixture's rich.
Continue north and enter the left downwind for runway 9.
Airspeed. 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 All right. Looking good. There's our 120 condition. Stand by data mark 3, 2, 1.
Data mark.
All right, let's go down to 6. Now we'll get our 100.
Clear touch and go, then left close.
Clear touch and go runway 9, then left close, 8590 Papa.
Stalls. Okay, that should be easy enough. Okay. All right. Slowing to 100. Get this one in the climb. All right, area's clear. I'm still no joy in that traffic. All right, we're altitude deconflicted, and we got a cold intercept going. Whoops, not paying attention here. Get to 100. All right, power's coming up.
Turn a 5-mile final for runway 9, report turning final.
Big tail trim effects.
Runway 9, report turning final.
Power trim effects, rather. Looking good. Power's coming up. Mixture's up. Looking for our point. All right, there's mill power.
2.5 mile final.
Pitch, pitch, pitch.
We'll keep an eye out for them when we enter turn.
Come on, baby. Stable. Data mark 3, 2, 1.
Data mark.
All right, looking good. Take her down. Let's do 80.
Transition your area at 4,500 feet.
5056 Lima.
Super busy flying day today. All right, we got a good camera. We got a good boom. Taking her down. This will be 80 knots at mill power. And then we're just going to go to some intermediate power setting. I don't know what it's going to be. We're going to use it for all 3. And we're going to execute that in a climb. All right, slowing to 80. All right, there's 80. All right, trim effects, here we go. Boosters up, power's up. Coordinating. All right, be an interesting one. Lots of right rudder. Almost there. Almost there, come on, baby. Stand by. Settle in, settle in, settle in, settle in, settle in. Come on, baby. 3, 2, 1.
Data mark.
There you go. All right. Got that. Now we're going to do the same thing, but let's just use an intermittent power setting. Let's go with, I don't know, 20 inches. It's easy to read. And then we're going to just have to constantly adjust for 20 inches. No, we're not. Claude wants a fixed power setting. We'll give Claude a fixed power setting. All right, slow to 120. Everything's just going to vary with RPM. So here we go, 120. Catch a 120 condition. Altitude's okay. Area's clear. Come on, baby. All right, there's a 120, so let's go with, I don't know, what the hell. 21 inches, here we go. 21 inches nominal, pitch coming up, pitch coming up. Standby condition. Data mark. 3, 2, 1.
Data mark.
All right, that's at 21 inches. All right, that was 120. Let's go to the south. Let's get 100 at 21 inches. We got a good boom. We got a good camera. We are going to get some just basic maneuvers before we RTB. We've been airborne 32 minutes, 24 seconds.
Left tank 969 Romeo for ready, 36. We're holding short, and we'd like the option on the takeoff roll, departing to the east. 2 to golf over the bow. Substitute to golf, turn right on 13 and contact ground.
All right,
Right on 13 over ground.
slow for 100. A little bit low, that's fine.
9 Romeo Alpha, runway 36. Option on the ground roll is approved. Clear for takeoff, and right turn to the east approved. Clear for takeoff, ground roll, or option on the ground roll is approved, and to the east, 969 Romeo Alpha. Just 9 Sierra Papa, call your base.
Right. Not quite on condition yet.
If I'm not Sierra Papa.
Got a little climb going. Okay, that's looking close.
Tower 462
All right,
Tango
here we
Romeo,
go. 21 inches.
Final runway 9. Take 462 Tango Romeo, Roger, continue.
Condition.
Continuing 462 Tango Romeo.
Come on, slow down, Sweet Pea.
Outside cover, Sirius, November.
A little bit more.
Romeo holding short runway 9 or
Looking good. Stabilize, stabilize, stabilize. Data mark 3, 2, 1.
Data mark.
All right, looking good. That was a good run, I think. I don't know. Making this up as I go along. Going back down. We're going to get to our 80. Let's box it. Coming right to heading at 090. Slowing to 80. Oil's looking cool. All right, getting to 80. Then repeat 100 at flap 20. Okay. All right, these are all flaps 0. Then we're going to go to flaps 20 and do the same thing.
Just extend it down. We're going to follow company Cessna that's at about 3.5 Papa.
All right, getting our 80 knots here.
Extending our down, 859 Sierra Papa.
All right, This is looking good, close to condition. All right, we'll get our trim set, looking good. All right, 80 looking good, and there's our 21 inches.
Oscar Tower, we have traffic in site 8590 Papa.
Disaster Pop, thanks, cloud traffic, runway 9, clear touch and go.
Clear touch and go, runway 9.
All right.
8590 Papa. Following traffic.
Nice.
06 Charlie Romeo, make left, close traffic, runway 9, clear take
Get
off.
on condition there, bitch.
Close traffic, runway 9, clear for
All right,
takeoff.
stand by. Data mark. 3, 2, 1.
Data mark.
All right, there we go. 21 inches are complete. All right, we got all that. Flap 0, all 3. So let's get, well, we can't do 120. That's too fast for flaps 20. Wonder if I could overspeed them by that much. No, fuck it. It's too hard on the airplane. We're going to do 180 for the flaps 20. Can't constantly beat the airplane. Apparently Claude doesn't know about VFE.
Tower Skyhawk 51413 hold short at Bravo at 9.
This will just be a 100 knot trim shot, flaps 20.
Hold short 51413.
Gonna have to watch the tape to get the order right in here. I'm just kind of making this up as we go.
So it's 9 Pop, Roger, following traffic, just crossing the highway on final, runway 9, clear land.
All right, sweet.
Runway 90
Data mark.
land,
3,
following the traffic.
2, 1.
8590 Papa.
Data mark.
All right. Got that one. Let's get the 21 incher next, because we're already set up for that. And then we'll get the idle and the mill. Stand by, data mark. 3, 2, 1.
Data mark.
Watch this. Mill power.
Tower 462 Tango Romeo is going around for training.
Take 2, Tango Romeo.
Lots of pitch coming in.
For pattern.
Holding our 100. We catch this within 500 feet, we're going to call it good. Almost there. Data mark. 3, 2, 1.
Data mark.
Now we're going to idle. And we got our altitude. We're going to convert this into a data point. Looking good. I just kind of want to creep up on the airspeed here. Everything is stable.
2 Tango Romeo, you can follow that Cirrus, it's just off your left there on the
All
down.
right.
Traffic in sight
Looking good.
462 Tango Romeo.
Thank you.
Within 500 feet the other way, we're going to call it good. All right. Looking good. Stand by, data mark. 3,
Take 5, 6,
2,
quick change, quick
1.
56 Lima, good day.
Data mark.
Okay, that's nice and stable. Let's go flaps 40.
6 Charlie
And
Romeo,
run this
traffic
at
with
80.
Gravel, runway 9, clear land.
Get slow down. We'll get flaps 40
Runway 9,
in.
clear land. Charlie Romeo. That tower 8590 Papa is back in attack.
All right, there's a flaps 40 condition.
Right, 1380 Papa.
Going for an 80 knot trim shot. Lots of right rudder. We're going to accept the crooked jet. Oh, that's nice right there. Looking good. Stand by. Data mark. 3, 2, 1.
Data mark.
Okay, that's an 80 knot trim shot. Looking at about 1850 on that one. So now let's do 21 inches. There's our 21 inches. Looking good. Let her stabilize. Data mark. 3, 2, 1.
Data mark.
All right, let's get a mill power shot. Flaps 40, 80. Gradually increasing power to mill.
Oscar Tower 462 Tango Romeo.
Good.
Field left downwind runway
Pitch is
9.
looking good. Let's let her stabilize here. jumpy. Come on, baby, what's going on there? All right, data mark 3, 2, 1.
Data mark.
There's Mill. Now let's go to idle. Yeah, that seems to be kind of an efficient way to do these. Lots of nose up trim to catch this. Looking good on the altitude. Very flat descent. Working it, pushing it down. Looking good. Come on, baby. So these linea are all at the same point, regardless of what that speed is. Data mark 3, 2, 1.
Data mark.
All right, there we go. We got flaps 20, flaps 40. Got that. Now we're going to do some stalls, all flaps. Idle, decel to stall, flap 0, 20, 42 each. Okay. All right. Get a quick clear and turn here. We've been airborne 40 minutes, 41 seconds. We got a good camera. We got a good boom. Take it back up. I don't think it needs a full decel run. But what we'll do is we'll go fast, and we'll catch the data mark in the decel, at least for the, all right, so this flap 0 at 1742, 30, 13 Charlie, 26-1.
6 Charlie Romeo, turn.
Left tank feed.
Alpha Bravo, back to runway 9er, 6 Charlie Romeo.
All right, there's 160. We're going to call that good enough. And idle. All right, we're going to catch this data mark 3, 2, 1.
Data mark.
Passing 140. Just to idle decel to the stall, flap 0. Just looking out the window. Checking the throttle. Good idle. Little too much left rudder back. Taking it out. Giving up a little altitude. Quad likes steady altitude though, so let's give quad steady altitude. All right, there's a flap 0 stall for 160. All right, got a quick clear and turn here, and then do that one more time in housing. So plenty. Always believe the AOA. That's, you know, the discussion I always want to have with folks. If you hear that AOA spike, get back to our discussion about that little gust upset there on the short final the other day. Just always believe the AOA. Okay, undigressed. There's 6,000 feet. Coming left to heading of 180 at 1744, 15, 13 Charlie, 25.9 on board, airborne 4302, traffic east, no factor. Okay, and let's go to 160. Flaps we got a little bit be more careful with, but we'll get you the idle stuff you want, Claude.
System 413, frequency change approved. Have a good day. Frequency change approved. Good day.
All right.
51413.
Stand by data mark. 3, 2, 1. Well, no, that's not what we're going to do. We're going to chop, skull, stand by data mark. 3, 2, 1.
Data mark.
There it is. Trim, 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 trim. Maintain an altitude. Flaps 0, second stall. Hopefully we can get some patterns when we get back. We have lots of gas. I'm more worried about film time than anything else. Oop, we got a climb going, getting a little too aggressive here. Not paying attention back. 20 set. Coming to left, and they're goofing around right out here too. So let's go to a heading a north. And I'll take you right up to VFE plus a little margin and throttle shop, idle, data mark, okay? All right, flaps 20 condition.
Oshkosh Tower, Cherokee 5536 uniform, pulling short runway 9 on Bravo 1, ready for takeoff.
All right, there we go, looks good. And idle. Data mark.
Data mark.
Clear for takeoff runway 9, left close traffic, 5536 uniform.
Flaps 20 condition.
Tower 462 Tango Romeo, midfield, left downwind runway 9, requesting short approach.
Sky 2 Tango Romeo, make short approach, runway 9 or clip the option.
And will be a full stop off this one for Tango Romeo.
Roger.
Clear for short approach, runway 9, 462 Tango Romeo.
All right, good stall. Okay, let's repeat that. All right, flaps 20, area's looking clear. I got a good camera, I got a good boom. All right, here we go, and throttle shop. Data mark.
Data mark.
Looks good. All right, flaps 40 set. Let's go back up. Temps looking good. Cylinder head temps are good. Mixture's up. Climbing back up, same technique. Two of these are flaps 40. Coming right to heading a 180.
Right 913, contact ground.
Traffic inbound and a skosh here.
Cherokee 36 uniform is
Let's make
left
this
pitch
090 for this reference.
Cherokee 26 uniform, runway 9 or clip the option.
Clear for the option runway 9, and after the touch and go, I'll be departing to the southwest. 36 uniform.
Cherokee 36 uniform on the go, right turn approved.
On the go, right turn approved, 36 uniform. Tower, there's 516 Charlie Romeo, holding short runway 9, requesting VFR departure to the south.
There's 516 Charlie Romeo, Oscar Tower, runway
All
9 or
right,
right
same
turn
ROE
approved.
this time.
Right turn approved.
Taking it right up to 100.
There's 516 Charlie Romeo.
Cherokee 36 uniform, traffic go 0, will depart, right, Bravo.
Roger, 36 uniform.
All right, looking good. And throttle chop. Data mark.
Data mark.
Flaps 40. Number 1. I lost a lot of altitude on that one. Looks good. Let's go back up, get another one of those. So I'm climbing in flaps 40, so this is actually good data in here too. We still got a good camera. We've been airborne 49, well, 50 minutes now. We're gonna get a tank switch here shortly. All right, let's push it over, get our second flaps 40 stall. Still can't believe I'm flying an AI-generated flight test card. All right, coming up on airspeed here. Good, and 2 knots. Come on, baby. Sweet.
Data mark.
Doing a little better job with the pitch and the altitude hold this time. It's our second flaps 40. Idle stall, still slow on the pitch, dude. Come on. All right, looking good. Okay, now they want power on stalls. Flaps 0. Down to 5,500. Let's get some at mill power. All right, this will be a mill power, power on stall. Data mark 3, 2, 1.
Data mark.
Okay. Let's go back down, slow down, power's coming back. Now we'll do some fixed power settings in here. Okay, the 23 inches.
Data mark.
Okay. Back down, we're gonna do 21 inches. This is 21 inches.
Data mark.
Making a slight power adjustment there. Okay. 19 inches.
Data mark.
Okay. 17 inches.
Sure, 6 Charlie Romeo for exchange proof, good day.
Data mark.
Exchange proof, 6 Charlie Romeo, see ya.
Okay. 15 inches. About as low as we're gonna get.
Data mark.
Big 462 Tango Romeo, cross runway 36, continue Alpha 4 and Delta back to tech.
Okay, idle.
Data mark.
Okay, flaps 20. Mill power.
Data mark.
Okay. 23 inches.
Data mark.
Okay. 21 inches.
Data mark.
Okay. 19 inches.
Data mark.
See, this one is energy gaining. "17 inches. Killing a little energy here. Here, let's just do that. All right, back to our 17 inches. A little much. 2.
Data mark.
Got it right before. Okay, there's our 15 inches.
Circuit 3604, quick change for spectacular.
Talking to bed 3604.
Data mark.
All right. Okay. Flaps 0. What do we got? Turns G, where EKF is weak. Steady level turns both ways, 20 seconds each. Okay. There's 6,000 feet. All right. The long test card, dude. We still got a camera, but we've been airborne 58 minutes. Boost pump's coming on. Cycling to the right tank. I'm worried about video now for the pattern work. All right. Start with some turns here.
Data mark.
All right, it's a 15-degree left-hand turn.
Oscar Formation Hotel, current wind 0608, altimeter 3013.
Tower 4830 Papa, short of 9, travel 1, ready for it.
Heavy 4830 Papa, Oscar Tower, runway 9, or left turn approved, clear takeoff.
Clear takeoff, left turn approved, runway 9, 4830 Papa.
All right, rolling out. We'll reverse. This will be a 15-degree bank right turn.
Data mark.
Pulling out.
Data mark.
30-degree bank left turn. Roll out. 30-degree bank right turn.
Data mark.
Roll out.
Data mark.
45-degree bank left turn. A little sloppy in this one.
Oshkosh Tower, this is Skyhawk 3862 Lima.
Roll out.
South. We're going to be maneuvering by the seaplane base.
Data mark.
Heading
45-degree bank right turn.
top at 3,500.
Lima, Oshkosh Tower, altimeter 3013. Are you going to be over to seaplane base at 3,500 as well?
Yes, sir. We'll stay up high.
All right.
Roger that. Let me know when you're leaving the seaplane base.
Bleed a little airspeed. We'll actually push the power up just a little bit. Stand by. Data mark 3, 2, 1.
Oshkosh Tower.
Data mark.
60-degree bank left turn.
Hey, request here. We're a couple miles northeast of the field. Requesting a couple of left 360s at 2,500 feet.
Papa, left 360s approved. Let me know when you're done.
Copy, left 360 approved. We'll advise when we're completed. 4830 Papa.
Okay. Roll out. Stand by. Bleed a little airspeed on that one. That's fine. Data mark 3, 2, 1.
Data mark.
Leave the power alone. This will be 60-degree bank right turn.
Tony 3, you can proceed south on Alpha between 4 and 5.
Little windshield wiper, not bad. Okay. Turning stalls. All right. Descending. 45 degrees of bank. Accelerated stall. Here we go.
Data mark.
All right. Reverse that to the right. 45 degrees of bank. Here we go.
Data mark.
Nice snap on that one. All right, let's do this. Back up. So slicing stall, 60 degrees of bank.
Tower 4830 Papa. We're all finished up with like a northwest departure from our position.
4830 Papa, Roger, proceeding course.
Ah, forgot to get the data mark, damn it. Okay, let's do that one more time.
On speed disabled.
God damn it!
On speed enabled. On speed disabled.
God!
Data mark.
Son of a bitch! I
G
fucking
limit.
hate that. Okay, there's our 60. Let's go back up, get another one of those.
Oshkosh. Oshkosh Tower 3862 lane moves back over the top, and we'll be heading toward Clintonville.
Still got a good camera, but we're in 1 hour and 5 minutes. See a 60-degree bank, accelerated stall to the right.
Data mark.
There we go. Nice one. Okay. We're up here. Let's get 2 quick spins, and I'll get you 1 quick skidding departure. Your left hand, incipient spin.
Data mark.
Put 1 in the can.
Tower Warrior 4481.
Okay, let's get a right hand.
We're 44819 Oshkosh Tower, you can proceed on course. Wind
Data
0,
mark.
9er, runway 9er, clear for takeoff.
Clear for takeoff, runway 9. Proceed on course, 44819.
There's a couple. All right, now let's go up. Let's get a quick skid. We're going to do that out of a simulated base turn. I'll do it flap 0.
Quick to change route, and we'll be westbound and climbing here, just as an FYI. 430 flap, thanks.
All right, slowing on speed, trimming. Where's our tone? Never heard no tone.
On speed enabled.
There we go. All right, data mark 3, 2, 1.
Data mark.
All right, starting our base turn. Slow. Here's a skid. Okay, so that's a skidding departure, Lenny. Okay, all right, that's all done. What do we want? Altitude wiggles. Push, pull 45 degrees, okay? See what we can do for that. Oh, I know what we can do. We can do a nice, easy Humpty bump here. Start it slow. Let the altitude recover. Come on. All right, looking good.
Data mark.
Watching the G. I got to keep the G at about half to keep the engine running. Bumpy out here, doing a big old vertical S. All right, there's half a G. Couple of these, then we'll get some rolls back and forth, some yaw doublets. Okay. Here's our rolls, roll reversals.
Data mark.
Okay. All right, slowing for yaw doublets. Down to 4,000 feet. We've been here for 1 hour, 9 minutes. We got a good camera. All right, yaw doublets. Ready?
Data mark.
Left doublet. Data mark.
Data mark.
Right doublet. Okay, no Dutch roll. She was actually unstable in roll that time, a little bit too slow. Okay, interesting. All right, you want some steady state side slips? Let's give them a couple of those. This first one's going to be right stick, left foot, right stick, left foot. On speed.
Data mark.
Stand by reference altitude.
Data mark.
Okay, get 200 feet on condition. So ignore that previous data mark. A little bumpy out here. All right, terminate. Back up. Hook left. And we're going to get right stick, left foot. For 1 hour, 11 minutes. Got a good camera, we got a good boom. Go to hang at 090. All right, slowing. And we want to go the other way. Get on condition. And on condition, data mark 3, 2, 1.
Data mark.
Right foot, left stick, right foot, left stick, right foot, left stick. Some variance. And terminate. All right, full power VY climb, 1 minute. Okay, here we go. Elevator max climb. Here we go. Data mark 3, 2, 1.
Data mark.
Kind of climbs like a scalded ass ape. Oh, dude, I think we got LRD max adjusted for the Cessna in here. We do. Son of a bitch. Okay, that's a note there. All right, we're just going to maintain this condition anyway. Screw it. Unbelievable. Oops. Oh, maybe not. All right, power's coming back, transition to the LD Max glide.
Data mark.
LD Max glide condition. Yeah, I do think we're at, something's out of whack. I think, I think we accidentally input 42 somewhere. That's actually a good takeaway. LD Max glide. Lots of bumpy air. I don't know if that's good or bad. Woo, definitely bumpy. All right, terminate. We're taking it home. Some patterns.
Oscar Star Information, hotel time 1753 Zulu. Wind 040 at 7, visibility 10, sky clear. Temperature 25, dew point 12, altimeter 3012. Visual approach. Runway 9 in use, read back all runway, hold short, instructions. NOTAMs, runway 1331 closed, runway 523 closed, taxiway Charlie is closed between Charlie 2 and Charlie 3. Charlie 3 taxiway is closed. Pioneer Airport's active, vintage and experimental aircraft operating 500 feet AGL and below. Located 1/4 mile southwest approach end of runway 9. Advise on initial contact, you have hotel. Oscar Star information, hotel time 1753 Zulu, wind 040 at 7, visibility 10, sky clear. Temperature 25, dew point 12, altimeter 3012. Visual approach. Runway 9 in use, read back all runway, hold short, instructions. NOTAMs, runway 1331 closed, runway 523 closed, taxiway Charlie is closed between Charlie 2 and Charlie 3. Charlie 3 taxiway is closed. Pioneer Airport's active, vintage and experimental aircraft operating 500 feet AGL and below. Located 1/4 mile southwest approach end of runway 9. Advise on initial contact, you have hotel.
Hotel, hotel. Hotel, I stay at a hotel. I stay at a hotel. Hotel, hotel. All right, been airborne an hour and 16 minutes. Camera's still working, that's good. Well, 67 data points. Clyde should be happy with that. Oshkosh Tower, November 147 Bravo, Romeo is 15 miles to the west-southwest. RTB Hotel request.
German 140 Romeo, correction, 147 Bravo, Romeo, Oshkosh Tower, what's request?
Roger that. Need about 3 tight closed patterns if we can work that with the sequencing.
Terminal 7 Bravo, Romeo, I should be able to work something. I'll just report a 5-mile final for Romeo 9.
5-mile final for Niner, we'll go. If the pattern is empty, request a 1,000-foot initial for the left brake for 9.
Terminal 7 Bravo Romeo. I just report that 5-mile final. I got a Duchess that's going to be ahead of you, but should be able to work that out.
Okay, sounds good. We'll report a 5-mile final. Thanks.
Oshkosh Tower, RV 4830 Papa, 10 to the northwest, inbound, 2 laps in the pattern, we got hotel.
RV 4830 Papa, Oshkosh Tower, go south from there to join a long final.
Turning south for a long final, 4830 Papa.
9 Romeo Alpha is 2 to the east, left downwind, runway 9. This is 9 Romeo Alpha, runway 9er. Clear touch to go, then left close. Clear touch to go, then left close traffic, runway 9, that's 969 Romeo Alpha.
So Bravo, Romeo, it's Tally Ho, the RV to the north. I'm going to keep the speed up.
Harry 7 Bravo, Romeo, roger. Harry 7 Bravo, Romeo, left brake at the numbers, runway 9 group option, your final Duchess. That's about a mile final.
7 Bravo, Romeo, tally the traffic on final and left brake approved. Thanks.
Tower RV 430 Papa, about a 8-mile final, Niner.
RV 30 Papa, roger. Can you just continue?
Continuing, 430 Papa.
All right, boost pump sign. Landing checks complete. This will be a left brake, runway 9. Traffic's on a 1-mile final. There he is, over the numbers.
This is 9 Romeo Alpha, extend the upwind, I'll carry crosswind. I got experimental inbound that needs to do a couple maneuvers inside you.
All right, we'll extend that upwind and we'll wait for that crosswind, 9 Romeo Alpha.
RV 30 Pop, make a big left 360 out there. I got an RV experimental ahead of you. Needs to do a couple maneuvers for testing ahead of you. And we'll get you in here in just a few minutes.
No problem. Left 360 for RV 430 Papa.
RV 7 Bravo Romeo, close circuit on the go, approved.
7 Bravo, Romeo, left base, gear down for the low approach. Thanks.
No, 9 Romeo Alpha, just to verify, you want to call across or you just want to extend the upline?
That's a 9 Romeo Alpha. I'm going to call your crosswind here in another mile or so.
Roger, 9 Romeo Alpha. Tower RV 430 Papa, back on final. It's kind of tight. I could do another if needed.
RV 30 Papa, yeah, make one more for me, please.
One more left 360, 430 Papa.
And 7 Bravo, Romeo, make this one a full stop for you, sir. Appreciate it. Thank you.
RV 7 Romeo Bravo, no problem. Runway 9er, go in.
Little land, 7 Bravo, Romeo.
Touch 9 Romeo up, thanks up. You can start the left crossing.
Start a left cross and 9 Romeo Alpha.
RV 30 Pop, thanks up. Traffic's close in now. Runway 9er, cleared for the option, then left closed.
Clear for the option, runway 9er, left close on the go. 430 Papa, thanks.
37 Bravo Romeo, make the right turn on 13 and contact ground. Have a good day.
7 Bravo Romeo, right turn on 13, and hey, thanks for all the help. Appreciate it, guys.
No problem. Texas 90 Romeo Alpha, you're upon an RV that's on about a 2 mile final now.
We're looking 9 Romeo Alpha.